Yeah, I mean, Deathly Hallows Part 1 is very different from the previous films because very often we've had almost a formula to the films. You know, Harry goes to Hogwarts, there's a new teacher there, the Voldemort tries to kill him, Harry saves the day. You know, it seems that was sort of a running theme throughout the films. This year that doesn't happen. You know, they're very much out of their comfort zone. I think David Yates described it as a road movie, and that's pretty much what it is. You've got Harry, Ron and Hermione off on an epic journey, and really this film's you know, heavily about their relationship, because this near impossible task that they've been given starts to take its toll on them, and it's how they deal with that, and how very obviously together they are stronger than they are, you know, on their own. You know, Harry's always had this feeling that he didn't want to put any added pressure on anybody else. You know, he wanted to deal with it himself. But as Ron points out this year, you know, it's bigger than him now. It's the whole world. Everyone has to do their bit, and so it's all about, you know, those guys sticking together and trying to defeat Voldemort. But you know, it's very dark this year. It's very real. I thought this one was very raw. There was never a moment in the film at which you felt safe, which you could in the previous films at Hogwarts. This film, you know, you can't. They're out there. They're exposed to the world, and they're in danger at all times. And yeah, it keeps people on the edge of their seat. Neville's come an awful long way since the early films. He's matured greatly, and the lucky thing is that he's sort of evolved and matured on a parallel with myself. Because you know, when I started, I was quite shy and an introverted person, very similar to Neville. But you know, we've both grown with the films, so that helped definitely. You know, with the performance. But David Yates, the director, was a real key for me in these last few films. He always just knows the right things to say at the right time, and he's got such a vivid image himself of the way the story should be and how he wants it to look on camera. And so, you know, working with him, it takes a lot of pressure off the actor, because David knows what he wants, and so we can work together, you know, to create this character and where he should go. So yeah, I mean, really I just read the books, you know, tirelessly read the books again and again, because they're full of so much information. You know, spoke with Steve Close, the writer, David, the director, and just you try and get as much ideas together of how it should go, and then ultimately I suppose it's your choice, and you have to just take that leap. But I think it was pretty cool. I think I was happy with it. I hope David was, and I hope the fans are next year. I was a huge fan of Harry Potter, and I wanted to be a part of it in some way, you know, anyway. So to get Neville was really a dream come true for me. But no, I never tried to influence the story. I was just such a fan of what Jo had done that I was eager to see, you know, her the way her story was going to pan out. And I think at the premiere of Order of the Phoenix, she actually came up to me and she said, "Oh, I've just finished Deathly Hallows, the book, and I've got some great stuff for Neville." And I said, I told her not to tell me anything. I was like, no, I don't want to hear it. And she said, "Okay, well, I'll let you read the book then." And so I did, and yeah, it was incredible. So I was very happy with the way the story went. As for whether I've been a fan like that, I'm not sure. I'd have been attending premieres and turning up at airports and things, but I was definitely a fan. I'd have been there at the cinema, you know, to see the film when it came out, without a doubt. As I grew up, I will never say I lost interest, because the books were still fantastic, but when I was younger, I absolutely loved them. I mean, I literally was obsessed with the books, and as I got older, and you know, I didn't obsess about them so much, but I still loved them. I still read every single one, still bought them all on, opening night. So yeah, but I wouldn't have been a crazed fan, but definitely an eager fan.